Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video by myself, Rocker769, and today it's tier list time. Yeah, top 10 LRs in the game, in my opinion. This is gonna be a very short and sweet. I'm gonna explain why I put this character here and there. You'll probably see the characters I already have when I scroll down. I didn't really put any extra because my thingy disappeared when I tried to use it last time. I don't know what happened, but this is the 10 characters I'm gonna use here. This tier list is pretty much just my opinion from what I've been playing and all the characters I've been using. If there's a unit here you think, oh, he should be there, blah blah. There's a few honorable mentions I'll mention after I've done the top 10. I'm gonna start with 10 though, as we go down here and see all the characters. Whoa, who's gonna be 10? I think it's been hard. I think I'm gonna put Gohan there. Gohan, amazing unit, really strong. Like, let's be honest, I can put it here we go. Gohan, very strong unit. I mean, he has a lot of super attacks going in. He stacks attack and defense per super attack. He gets more ki. When attacking, he gets more attack. When he gets attacked, he gets more defense and stuff like that. So he's a really strong unit with a 20% damage reduction. He guards and everything. I think he's a bit overhated right now. I think he's a really strong unit. I want to put him 10 because I just feel this number 9 has more use, He has more use for, like, he gets used to more because of the team is on and everything. Who is Broly, into Broly. Very, very strong unit. He leads uncontrollable power, which is absolutely broken. I believe 4 out of the 10 here are on uncontrollable uncontrollable power, which is a big feat for something like that. And I just think the team is so good. I mean, as you can see here, it's like he has so much. He freaking helps extreme class allies. He attack and defense, 60% damage reduction. He has his active skill, which is the domain. He has his revive, which is really, really strong. Because when he revives, he gets all of this. He gets 60% defense when receiving an attack. He changes key spheres. He gives uncontrollable power category allies attack and defense 60%, which is insane when you think about it. It's really strong. So it's like, at first, he's a bit weaker at the start, but after he gets mostly when he starts with the domain, he's strong. Then when it goes away, he becomes weak again. But then he has this revive, which happens quite often, where if you revive with him, he's so strong again. So it's like he's an up and down character, and that's why I put him in 9. Number 8 though. Who did I put number 8 again? Gotenks. I think it's a bit hard to do this. I don't have Gotenks, but I know how good he is. I didn't summon for him, so I don't have him, but I know how good he is. He's a really strong unit. He mostly now with the new Gojira team, I think he's gonna be really strong, and it just works so well with every other team. You look at him here, it's like he has everything you would want in a character. He changes key spheres to rainbow, which is good with the other Gogeta players. He receives an additional key. He gets defense when receiving attack. He gets attack when receiving attack. He has 22% damage reduction, 77% defense, and 33% damage reduction. And there's another final trump card, which most of the new character like Gogeta and Vegeta and everyone has. He gets attack and defense 12 key, 18. He performs a crit 100%. He high chance of getting a 777% defense when receiving an super attack. Damage reduction when they're receiving a key blast super attack. So it's like he has so much in his arsenal, plus the active skill, which is really strong, where he gets more defense. So it's like he's a really, really strong unit, and that's why I put him at 8. I can't really fairly put him anywhere because I don't have him again. But I think he's a really, really strong unit that you can use. And he goes at number 8. Number 7, though. For me, top 5 is gonna be changeable here. Gonna be so you can put whoever you want there. But it's always gonna be these 3 characters. So I put Janemba 7. Janemba is so good. So good. He's strong, he can dodge, he's on uncontrollable power, which is really strong. He has so much in his arsenal. It's like, wait, is this? There we go. I was like, what the heck? He has so little. Now, key +6, he gets attack and defense, guards all attacks, he has damage reduction. From first turn, he has a great chance of additional attack that becomes a super attack. For every attack performed, he stacks for every attack he does, which leads him to do so much more damage and so much more defense. He has another damage reduction when he's first or second. If you're second, you get 22%, and you gotta launch an additional super attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. He can nullify a key blast super attack. And he has a high chance of evading enemy attack when receiving a super attack. So it's like he has a lot of things in his arsenal. I think he's a bit better than Gotenks, mostly because of the team he's on. Again, I haven't seen anything with Gotenks with the new Gogeta and everything, so it's a bit hard for me to kind of put them together there, but that's probably my number 6. So number 7, I mean. Number 6 though, Gogeta. For me, he is being extremely overhated at right now. Like, people are hating at him so much. So it's a bit hard to kind of like take people seriously because he's so strong. Because no joke, if you go back like 4 or 5 weeks from now, before the anniversary, he was in the debate for number 1 in the game because of how strong he is. And I just did a video with the full Gogeta team and the new one that is coming out in a bit. It's not out yet, but it should be out today. Today's Wednesday. This one is probably coming out tomorrow, but we'll see. He's so strong. When he fuses, he's really strong. Before he fuses, he's strong. He's not the best. You can't really put him slot 1 or anything, but he is really strong after super attacking. He when he fuses, he's super strong. So I'm gonna put him 6 because he has so much. You can see here, if you go easy A, he has a damage reduction 40%, which is good. Random changes key spheres to rainbow, which is really good with the new Gogeta because he needs rainbow key spheres. Rainbow key spheres. The freaking super easy A Gogeta needs rainbow key spheres. So it's like, he does have a lot. For 1 turn from the current entry turn, or when HP is 70% or less, he gets 20%. He can go, so it goes up to 60% damage reduction first turn. And then when you go Super Gogeta, I think he's so strong. 40% damage reduction, performs critical hit. Him beside the new Gogeta, and he uses his active skill. He does around like 40 million attack stats. He's super strong, goes all attacks, 40% damage reduction. It's like he has everything you need in a good character. And he works really well with the new character, Gogeta. He works on the team with Vegito as well. He doesn't get the 220%, but he does work in that team, and he really, with them two together, really works out as well. If you don't have the new Gogeta, if you have this guy, he is really strong still. That's why he's my number 6. Number 5, I'm gonna put them out at the same time, because these 3 can be, you can put them however you want. I'm gonna put them like this though. I think this is how I'm gonna put them. Broly 3rd, Beast Gohan 4th, and 5th Goku really strong. His his transformation works really well, where it goes Giant Ape, where Super Saiyan 4 is really strong. He gives support to the team, 10% damage reduction, which is, it doesn't sound a lot, but it is. Yes, imagine him and Broly. Broly already has 60%, damage reduction, so he gets 70. I think he has 60, right? I have to look at that up. But so it's like he does everything for the team. But then when you look up another step, it's like Beast Gohan. Beast Gohan is untouchable for so long. It's like for the first five turns, Beast Gohan is not taking any damage. You know, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. It does not matter. I'm gonna do this though, because Broly, in my opinion, is so strong. Because first turn, no damage. He's like MUI Goku, where he only dodges. He takes no damage first turn. He's so strong. Second turn, he comes out, he goes Broly. Broly can take damage, but he's still so strong. Mostly after his super attacks, crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then you have Beast Gohan. It's just, we start with Goku. He's really strong, even in this form. He has the chance to dodge, a 70% chance to dodge. He crits a critical hits at 24. He does a lot of damage. He guards all attacks. After his super attacks, he's really, really strong. I don't think I've taken that much damage. Power Beyond Super Saiyan gets defense 50%, which is a high number, 50%. Then you go into Giant Ape. You can't die because it's a giant form. You attack a few times. You go into Super Saiyan 4. And it's like, just like, look at it, like Power Beyond Super Saiyan or Giant Ape form, 70% and 10% damage reduction, crazy times. Guards all attacks, he critical hits, the first four turns, he attack and defense when attacking. For every 4 ki when attacking, gets 44% attack and defense. Launch an additional super attack when he gets 24 ki. When HP is less than 44%, he recovers HP. I haven't actually seen this in game. I don't think I've seen it, which is quite surprising. But it's like, it is kind of hard to get to a certain point without dying, you know. And then for every attack performed, a chance of getting critical hit, and then every attack received, you get more critical. So it's like he has so much in his arsenal, and he has worked so well. Then you have Beast Gohan. Well, he has a lot of, because in a unit attack. For 5 turns, he gets 40% damage reduction. And then after that, you have ki 100%, guards all attacks, receive an additional ki per ki sphere. Attack 50%, chance of critical hit 24. When ki is 24%. When receiving attack, gets defense, he gets damage reduction, so he gets up to 60% damage reduction after getting hit once. And then launch an additional super attack when receiving an attack. And all allies 3 ki, which is really strong. It really helps a few characters, like for example Goku and Vegeta. Sometimes they have trouble getting the ki they need, and they need 20 ki. So let's say you get 17 or something, he gets hit first, and you get the 20 ki, where you get that great chance of getting a super attack, which is really strong to have, because most of the time you will do a super attack. Then ki up for every attack received. You get more attack and chance of performing critical hit within the turn. After performing 5 or more attacks or receiving 8 or more attacks, in the chance of performing critical damage attack to 20, and all allies ki. So it's like after the 5 turns, he gets a bit weaker defensively, because he will most likely only have this one, 20%, until he receives an attack where he gets 20 more. So like after 5 turns, he gets a bit weaker. And then we have Broly, where it's like he boosts extreme class allies, 60% attack and defense, crazy. He has 90% damage reduction as the first turn. As the second turn, second slot, he has damage reduction 70% and extreme ally chance of performing critical hit as a second or third attack in a turn for 1 turn. And of course, he's unable to attack, which is a problem if he was on a weak team. But he isn't. So every single other character is going to do crazy amount of damage because of this. And because of how strong he is. You transform after the first turn, where he gets 50% damage reduction. And for 3 turns, so 3 is basically like Goku. He gets 76% damage reduction. Plus, if you have Super Saiyan 4, he gets 10% on that, which is 86%. And then it gets 8 attack and defense per 12 ki. When it gets 12 or more ki, chance of critical hit, Ki, he launches a super attack that has a high chance to become super attack, guards all attack, defense 20% before attacking, launches an additional super attack when there is a pure Saiyan or warrior raised on Earth category enemy. Ki 3, chance to perform a critical at 50%, interrupts the attacked enemy when attacking 24 Ki. He's just so strong for those 3 turns he is there. For 3 turns for the... So they basically, when he comes out, and then one more time, and then after that he's gonna be... It's basically like Broly Beast Gohan, where he kind of loses this 26%. He still has 50, plus the 10% from it, so 60, so it's still gonna be good, but it's not as good as it is when he has the full thing. So that's why I have him as third, because I really enjoy, you know, his the way he is. Why is it new? The way he works, and his uncontrollable team is just so good. So we have 2 characters left, and we guys already know who it is. And I will do Gogeta second, Vegito first. I already talked about this in my last video, where we went through all the characters and playing against these 2, the Gogeta team and Vegito team. I think Vegito's team, like defensive mechanic, I'm gonna sound like an old replayer or whatever, because I keep saying this, but I think his team mechanic is such a good use in the team, where no matter what team you're in, if you get to the 5th turn, he will be able to protect your whole team without any problem. It's like if you use with him, you use the taunt, no one's getting damaged. It doesn't matter who you have in the team, you will survive. Gogeta, really strong, 54% attack and defense when using his active skill, which is a huge buff for most of the characters. It's just that because of how strong he is, you kind of hope or wish that you can kill the character before you die, because if you don't kill the character and you have someone weak at in the 3rd slot, which doesn't happen often, by the way, but it can happen, he will most likely die because there's no team protection. The 54% defense is good, but if the character doesn't have that good defense already, it doesn't really help him that much. So that's why I think Vegito is number 1 in the game, and Gogeta is number 2. I don't think it's a big margin. I would not say that. It's really slim. I just think Vegito's abilities and everything is worked so well. I think Goku, the Goku version of the Vegito, is better than Vegeta version of the Gogeta. I think the 90% damage reduction is crazy to have. He won't take any damage for the first 4 turns, and I think that Vegeta has a chance of getting a bit damage the longer we get in this, further we get in the damage thingy. So it is a bit hard to, you know, because both of them have great abilities, both of them are so different. Both of them together is absolutely unstoppable, probably the best rotation. No, it is 100% the best rotation in the game, where you use the active skill of Vegito's, active skill of Gogeta's. Vegito absolutely does 25 million counters the first attack, or like first counter, and it's just gonna be absolutely insane. No one is surviving that. And that's why I'm waiting for the new events to see more from them. Who knows, maybe at the end of part 3 I'll change my mind with some of the characters. I'll probably make another one of these then, but here is basically how I would look at it. So Vegito, Gogeta, number 1 in the game. No dispute over that. No one can say anything otherwise. No one can say otherwise. And then we have Broly, Beast Gohan, Goku. The reason I put them there over them is because I think they are more valuable in a team than, for example, Gogeta, Janemba, Gotenks, Gohan, and Broly. I think they're more, you know, valuable. They have a lot more to give. In the new stage of formidable foes, mostly those 2 in the front. Goku is good to have there as the you know, support and everything. But those 2, Broly and Beast Gohan, they're kind of like a must at this point, because the team is will absolutely be will fumble if we don't put them in there. You know, our honorable mention, probably wrong one. Honorable mention is MUI Goku. I think he deserves to be get a shout out for that, because he has the dodging ability that literally, no joke, has helped me so many times. So many times. There's so many times that I could have died if it weren't for his dodge. So a honorable mention is MUI Goku. Let me know if there's someone else I've missed. I just can't think of right now. Because no joke, MUI Goku could be up here. It could be over Gohan. You know, if you want to do that, that's understandable. For me, I think it's like the top 5. It can be changed, like their positions, but no one is going below the top 5 of the characters, those characters. And then from like 6 to 15 or something, you could literally change however you want. No joke. I think there's just so many good characters you can put in instead of these lot. And I think there's so many characters that can really be valuable in new stages and everything. But this is probably the top 10 I would go with. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any, you know, comments about it and everything, just put them in the comments. I do read and appreciate everything you guys say there. I take everything into consideration, because they show I probably missed someone and I haven't really thought about it. So if you have anyone, just, you know, tell me, and I'll probably do another tier list at some point where I fix my mistakes, or fix them if I think there is a mistake. Shout out to MUI Goku. He deserves to be here. He would probably be here on A with them, because he's really strong. But without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, whatever you might have, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care and peace.